are the old communities that Anglo-Gold Ashanti Acheampongkrom mine has resettled. To construct the Biposo Tailings Storage Facility and Remine Block 5, an environmental and social impact assessment was conducted. It was discovered that some properties, including farms and structures, would be adversely affected. As a result, 3 communities, Domeabra, Nkwantakrom, and Acheampongkrom, were identified as being within the project zone of influence. An agreement was made with the affected communities to address this issue, and various compensation options were discussed, including the resettlement of potential affected communities.
As a mine, we are committed to making a positive contribution towards an enduring world. We always ensure that our actions and decisions positively impact the communities in which we operate. Therefore, as part of our mine plan, it became necessary for us to embark on this resettlement exercise to pave way for construction of a new tailings storage facility. We proceeded to engage all the relevant stakeholders to develop a resettlement action plan to guide the process. This was not only because of the need to adhere to regulatory requirements, but also as responsible stewards of the environment. We had to work collaboratively with all these communities to ensure that our actions will not impact negatively in the unlikely event of tailings runoffs.
We started this project by engaging all the key stakeholders, including the project affected persons, to making sure that we implement this project in line with LI 2175 and the best practices. That is what we've done. We've engaged all the chiefs, we've engaged up to the regional level, and the project resettlement action plan was also signed off by government, and we formed the resettlement monitoring committee to monitor, to making sure that we don't leave any stone unturned on this resettlement.
A resettlement action plan developed based on the Memorandum of Understanding between the communities and the company has been implemented. A resettlement monitoring committee was set up to coordinate and ensure a smooth resettlement process.
So going into this resettlement, we were looking out for a fair, transparent and participatory process where the community will be satisfied as well as the company. So that was the major aim of the assembly, or what the assembly focused on to do, to ensure that both parties are happy and that the communities are better off from where they are relocated to.
The resettlement project includes the construction of 120 ultra-modern houses for 120 households, a market, a community center, and an early childhood development center. As part of the resettlement package, the households were provided with essential items like mattresses, gas cylinders, beds, and stoves to make their lives in the new community comfortable. Each household will receive a monthly support allowance for the next 6 months.
Your light, your nyoma, a dinosaur, we must your mattress, your stove, and your cylinders, what the supporters say. I'm here so you come at you say, baby, Anna, you want wo yi yen aba baby foforo no ese say ye neji na ye koma etoye yam.
The project affected persons have received their keys and resettlement support items and have moved to the resettlement site.
I say challenge bia ye be hunu wa hanim say no ye mra meka say just last 2 weeks kura no community nyina hia ye e di nkomo na wo say de koto won ye koya wo moje ya pene ne ye tenase am ye di hu nkomo ka so okay ye be hia ye nso ye mpanimfo ne ye ne omo di hu nkomo ne ye be hwe say baabi a mo aba no munkɔ ɔhaw biara mu.
An inspection by the Resettlement Monitoring Committee was conducted before keys were allocated to the project-affected persons.
And at every stage, we brought them to site to inspect the work we have done, and we listened to their opinions, and we implemented the ones that technically was feasible for us to implement. So at the end of it all, we saw that the transition period from the construction phase to handing over was seamless, because they were with us throughout the planning phase and the execution phase. It made it very easy for them to accept what we have given to them.
Misha committee center mpa woma me enra na meka enra yeko ya hinkro kese yeko hia na meka se ye committee center etwam ehu se committee center na nkwampa ya me fa dododo oma ye adwuma nti de ye kan de se ye ma won moni adwuma won koso ana wonsa ena yeso.
The mine organized a sensitization workshop for the project-affected persons. This was to ensure sustainable use of the facilities provided.
Every papier has been trained for at least basic security tips, and they have also been trained on how to manage utilities.
The sensitization exercise focused on community water management, waste and sanitation management, fire safety, use of LPG, and effective use of electricity. Officials from the Electricity Company of Ghana and Takwa and Swayam Municipal Assembly facilitated the sessions. A resettlement agreement, social management plan, and livelihood restoration plan have been developed and are being implemented.
Who say, baby, I buy no a first and I want to die mu. In your dining them, so say I will be in the self container. Wow, master's bedroom, power sorry, we are son away pee. They who say, a boy and baby. Nti yɛda company nase yɛbɔ wɔ abaso
yɛwɔ anigye ne ahoto yɛda company nase yɛbɛka sɛ nyankopɔn mmoa ma company ne nkɔ ne dim bebree na menhyira mo nso.
Thanks to the support of all our stakeholders, we have successfully carried out one of the best resettlement projects, and I'm happy to say that this project has become the benchmark for all other resettlement projects in the country. To the government represented by Takwa Iswe Municipal Assembly, our regulators, EPA and MINCOM, NANANOM, project-affected persons, and every other institution or person who played a role in the successful execution of this resettlement project. We are internally grateful for the support. We couldn't have achieved this feat without your immeasurable contributions, and we will continue to count on your support. Let us continue to work together and win together.